the specific genetic fine-tuning. It's incredible. The minute by minute, second by second life I lived, calculated through this human brain, quantified to express a living thought and emotion that has tangible form. Incredible. That would lead me ever so much to specific events where I, specifically me, fine-tuned down to the very cellular level, the most perfect operating system that everything passes through, to be fine-tuned in itself within this fine-tuned machine, to extract the purity that is the experience, to extract the purity that is the truth from it, to be able to give the world and everybody a tangible roadmap to Him, that He is not some hoped for thing, that He is not some feeling we feel or something that we could possibly measure via emotions, but He is tangible, super tangible, inescapable, that you could reach out your hand and measure the calculable index of the atomic structure of things, to know its weight, mass, everything, just by reaching out your hand and touching it. And it not being a solid, but everything flowing through everything by its purity, having been purified, all moving around together and through each other. Incredible. And you can reach out what this thing is that you perceive as a human hand in your glorified body and know the intangible structure of it to what we would akin to its molecular structure, knowing the intimacies of it that are unquantifiable to the human mind. It's incredible. Extracting from each core event, the nucleus of it, to bring out into manifestation the truth, the pure truth of it, and to infuse it into yourself, that it leads you to perfection. And it all happens within this period, this 4-day period. This is how you get there. You find, you observe, microanalyze everything in your life. Everything. And you see what you are doing wrong, that you love doing, that is against His moral code and standards. And you isolate that certain thing. Cut it off by the barriers that links it to you and to your feeling of loving to do it. And you rip it out of you and you set it on the outside and watch as it slowly dies like a virus that doesn't have a host. And then slowly inside of you, that cut out area begins to heal. And after you detox from that specific desirable action, thought, mentality, ideology, way of living, habit, whatever, after you've detoxed from it, there is a grace window that is open After 3 days of detoxification from that thing, from the 3rd day to the 7th day, there is a window open where God speaks. And that obedience of watching that thing die that you love to do so much that is against Him, be it smoking, cussing, listening to bad music, having a bad ideology, doing drugs, it doesn't matter what it is. Whatever is wrong that you can isolate and rip out of you, and not do it and obey His moral conduct code. The obedience is the vehicle that leads you to the miracle. And the miracle is the truth. And the truth is the window of the 4-day period. From the 3-day detoxification to the 7th day of liberation. In that 4 days, that's where God speaks. And He says, I understand that you want to go back to that. You like it. It's something you want to do. I get it. But if you obey, if you continue to stay strong, even during temptations, you stay strong and you avoid it and you deny it, I will open up inside of you via that obedience some grand new thing. Not brand new, grand new. Something that you've been dreaming all of your life that you thought was impossible. I will make it possible to you now. Because now you have shown me that you are willing to go as far as it takes to be closer to me. And I see that in your heart, that you're not doing this for a prize, but because you want to do what is right, according to me. Then, via that obedience, that vehicle will drive you to the dream that you have been waiting for all your life. Ever since you were a little kid, you knew it. You knew exactly what you wanted. And it's been waiting for you this whole time. And now you can have it. That's not a hope. That's not a fantasy. That's a reality. And whoever hears this video and uses this method and understands it, you have the capability to reshape this world literally, not figuratively, for real. Just as the 12 disciples, the fishermen, the taxman, the doctor, that transformed the entire social and economic and everything that has to do with society and turned the world upside down. These obedient men from Galilee. It's a secret hidden blueprint within the Holy Bible. And the only way you understand that blueprint is by deeply meditating on His Word. All of this roadmap that I just explained is from one holy verse. Obedience is greater than sacrifice. Why do you call yourselves my disciples, yet you do not obey my commands? You have nothing because you don't ask for anything. But how can you ask if you're not obeying? How can you even present yourself to the King to ask anything if you are His enemy? Obey. Rip that one thing out of you and it will be as one step. Do it over and over again till there's nothing left. And then you will be perfect. And then you can bridge the gap between this humanity and heaven. That's tangible reality. I'm still on my path within this. And as I continue walking, I will continue recording my experience. But great and mighty things are happening, so pay close attention. This is not done yet. Bless the King.